Divine greetings, everyone. Today's topic is going to be about inner peace, healing, and self-love. So if you're a spiritually awakened person, you will go through moments where you might go through in your mind, go through certain events or times that you've been through a situation. You might find yourself a little bit depressed from time to time. Maybe you've been through certain trials, because the awakening journey is not all love and light. The awakening journey is not all love and light. That awakening journey sometimes puts you in a state of depression. Maybe you've been in a relationship that wasn't really fair to you. Maybe you did more loving than the other person did, or you stayed longer than you needed to in a relationship that didn't serve you. But this is all about self-love, so let's get into it. And then the thing about practicing Ifa or Isheshe or any type of spiritual practice is you have to let your spirit inspire you. Because Ifa is not all about just feeding Orisha or like taking all your problems to them and telling them to solve it for you. Sometimes you might get some of the deities that work with you a little bit differently, like the ones that work with plants and herbs. So Oshun, Yemoja, Ajay, and I have Lilith, and I have Hecate as well. I have the divine feminine orishas and deities that wanted me to share this with you guys. Here is a bowl. It looks like Kool-Aid, but it's not. It's actually water and hibiscus. So here I'll just share some of the things I have here. This is maple leaf. Maple leaf, and most of these leaves, you get inspired. So if you're a true traditionalist, like if you're really called by the Orisha, it's not just the herbs you get from Nigeria that you would have access to. There's some leaves you might not be able to get because it takes them a while for them to ship it to you. So you have to work with your Orisha, work with your spirit, work with your Ori to kind of inspire you with the trees and the plants that are in your neighborhood to see what it could do for you. So here's maple. I got this off of a maple tree this afternoon. So I was walking down the street and my spirit just told me to stop the car, and I did. And it told me to grab this tree, this branch, and I did. And come to find out, it's a maple plant, and it really has a lot of really great benefits. You can see the color matches this. It matches my little potion over here. Now this water is just regular water, and you can see the flowers. The flowers in there is hibiscus. This is hibiscus, and this is blue lotus. You can see the blue lotus is already turning pink. So in its original state is right here. This is blue lotus, and this is dry hibiscus. So this is what made the water pink. And here I have my China rose. I also got this when I went to the store. I went to Hobby Lobby. I forgot that they close on Sunday. So when I was at Hobby Lobby, my spirit just told me to stop, to look on the ground. I saw this plant, and so I cut this. But when you take in flowers and plants outside in nature, be kind and be gentle. You talk to the plant, you talk to the tree, and ask permission. If you have a quarter or a quarter or a penny, leave the money there. Don't just take stuff so it will work. Leave money or leave gratitude to the earth when you're taking stuff from nature. So this is a China rose. All these herbs, if you see, they're all pink. I didn't have plan on like getting all these at the same location. I was just going by my business, and Spirit just tell you, hey, grab that flower. And I grabbed it. Get some hibiscus. Use this for, like, Nigerians will call it zobo. So use this so this is zobo leaves, which is hibiscus. When you get the bag, I normally get a bag because you use it as a drink. So here's what the bag will look like. This is a 1 pound bag. I get this. I usually have it in the house, so you can use it to make a nice tea, or you can use it in your alchemy. So that's what we're practicing today, is a little bit of self-love alchemy. These tea light candles I went to, because you know it's fall, it's October, it's fall, and Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So everything is all red and orange and all that. I got this from IKEA. So all these things I got, so this is, like I was saying, this is a China rose. This is blue lotus. This is hibiscus. These are some of the cowrie shells that I worked on yesterday for that were consecrated. You can see the leaves are all nice and dry. And this is winterberry. So winterberry, maple leaf, tea light candle, blue lotus. Oh, that's a pink ribbon. I got that from Michael's. And I have this oil. This is like my manifestation oil that I have at home. I'm almost done with it, but I'll add some oil to it because the herbs are still good. This is China rose. These are cowrie shells. These are hibiscus. And over here I have, these are winterberry. Over here I have my precious stones. And I have, for love, for self-love, these are my beautiful, beautiful Ghanaian waist beads for my ladies. So I'll be fortifying this, consecrating this for sale, but I'm not yet done yet. But I just wanted to show you. I'll be using some of these. Like, I have a client that I'll be doing work for. And I also will use one for, I also want to make 1 or 2 for myself. Self-love. We all need to have some type of item on our bodies for self-love. That's a rose quartz. That's amethyst. That's rose quartz. These are all waist beads. We just have like different sizes. And these waist beads are from Ghana. These are straight from Ghana. And I just have like some incense going. But these are waist beads from Ghana. These are African waist beads. These are straight from the motherland. Okay, and then over here I have like gemstone bracelets for those who really won't like to wear waist beads. So here are our little tools and our alchemical ingredients for our self-love potion / spiritual work. I'll continue this. I didn't know it was going to take me this long to explain all my tools, but I'll continue this in another section. I'll put a part 2 out.